Celebrating 30 years of phenomenal trend forecasting, here's Gerald Celente with today's trends in the news.
Hi, this is Gerald Celente, and here are some of today's trends in the news. Well, throughout the Arab world, there are uprisings against the United States and its allies. Name the country, there's a demonstration going on. It's not only going on about the United States, but also because of everything that those so-called NATO allies have been doing to bring democracy to the Middle East and African countries. They've had it. They're tired of getting killed by predator drones. They're tired of being pushed into poverty and virtual slavery because the United States and its NATO allies support these dictators that grab everything and give the people nothing. They're tired of the United States and NATO's insistent intrusion into the Middle East that's been going on for decades and decades, if not centuries. This has nothing to do with the movie. That's like saying that, as I've said before, that World War I started because the Archduke Ferdinand was assassinated in Sarajevo. Nah. It's only one of the matches in the book. So this thing is going to continue. American foreign policy is a disaster. Again, people ask me how to restore the economic vitality of America, bring home the troops, close down the bases. All we're doing is spreading more hatred. And as a reaction from this, they're going to take more and more of our rights away. They're going to spend more and more money on the military, and they're going to create more and more enemies. Wasn't it wonderful? Obama's humanitarian mission in Libya. I heard Hillary Clinton say she doesn't understand what happened and why they attacked the American embassy in Benghazi. Oh, I wonder, you can't figure it out? They should be making fun of her for asking such a stupid question. Protests at U.S. embassies throughout the Middle East against anti-Islamic video are a devastating popular verdict of the policies of the United States government. Protests have spread to at least 11 countries, including Egypt, Yemen, Libya, Iraq, Tunisia, Algeria, Jordan, Iran, Morocco, Sudan, Bangladesh, and Lebanon. They just burnt down a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, got some real fried chicken there. The Philadelphia police arrested a 2-year-old boy for peeing on a lamppost. We gotta crack down on these people. Before you know it, they'll be crapping on the curb. 2 years old, pees on a lamppost, craps on the curb, and then all of a sudden they'll be sending predator drones into a country. Oh, then it'll be okay. This is what happens in third world nations. They break the little people's spirit over and over again as the big crimes continue to escalate. Obama apologists, not one head rolled on Wall Street. Couldn't be because Eric Holder, Attorney General, comes from one of them big white-collar crime law firms, or crime families, law firm crime families. And that's why none of them got prosecuted. But hey, keep that kid's thing in his pants. Start peeing out before he knows it'll be kissing girls. Then they'll really shoot him up with Ritalin. That's what would have happened to me, boy, if they had that stuff out there. Yeah, I got to show you this picture of me in my book, what Zizzy gave Honey Boy. Here I am at my first communion with Teresa McKelvey, and we used to kiss in the basement of Christ the King Church. Oh, man, if they had their hands on me now, boy, they'd have me arrested. They'd have me shot up with every kind of drug. As bad as it was, Sister Marie Rosaire beat the hell out of me, perforated my middle ear. It's better than getting drugged. Gold! As I speak, it's around 1770. Went up $34 after we did the last Trends Journal. Wonder why? QE3, dumping more money into the system to keep the bankers going. That's all the money is going to. Nothing else, nowhere else, just to the financial system to keep the game propped up. I said it would happen. It's happening. And as you know, I got into gold a week ago Friday, and, knock on wood, it looks good. My forecast, don't forget it. If gold stays strong over the 1770 mark for a good extended period, shoo, boom, beginning in the next bull run. And talking about bull, check this one out. Candidate backs off abortion cancer link. A Republican congressional candidate in California, another jerk, another moron, another typical politician, is backing off a claim he made that women who have abortions are more likely to get cancer. That's right. This guy and the other sicko who said that if a woman gets raped, it's an immaculate inconception. She won't have a kid. This level of stupidity is from this level down all the way up to the top of the White House and into the Pentagon. It spreads through every sector of society. You want to talk about a dumbing down? It doesn't get much dumber than this. But only if you listen to Hillary Clinton and say, I wonder why they did it. Why did they attack America? We're so nice. We go over to the Middle East and we plant gardens for them, repair their roads. What else do we do so nice? Bring them cows and sheeps. Oh, we're just so wonderful. Yeah. This is the sickness that prevails throughout the country, but there is some sanity. Judge rules against law on indefinite detention. A federal judge on Wednesday blocked the government from enforcing the controversial statute about the indefinite detention without trial of terrorism suspects Congress enacted. President Obama signed last year on New Year's Eve when no one was watching the National Defense Authorization Act. And we could thank Christopher Hedges, the journalist who brought this lawsuit. So that's some good news. And, I've been making fun of Obama as I make fun of all of them. As I said, can you imagine Putin being lifted up by the pizza man and being put in a cup of the president like this? How disgusting, how disgraceful. Could you imagine Eisenhower doing it? So we just want to show you a short little video, a little self-defense video, kind of things you learn in close combat. It's nothing complicated. It's not all these cottage. That's only for the movies. This is how it's done. Check it out. Hey, I look like Obama. I look like Obama. Hey, this is what you do in a situation like this. If you get like this, bam, 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 into the ears. Oh, and you bite through the neck, too. That gets them, too. But you never want to get that far. So if you're just hanging out and some guy comes over and he's going to grab you, like this guy over here, Zeke West, my assistant, here's what would happen if he started to come to grab you. No, stop. What are you doing? No, really, come at me. No, stop. You're not going to do that. That's not nice. So now if he's really going to come at you and he doesn't want to stop, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, just a little bit of that. That's all it takes. So we're going to do that again. This is a little self-defense. Zeke is a second-degree black belt, and of course I used to train black belts. So if somebody's coming at you and you don't want them, that's all it takes. But really to get serious about it, whatever it is, whatever you got to do. So somebody's coming at you, and it's just a friendly one. That wasn't friendly, but it still worked. You can see it's just you got this little thing over here. You start grabbing it. Now, boom. Anything you want to. Anything you want to. But do it. He's a friend. We're in a pizza joint, and we got the pizza guy, the big muscle-building pizza guy. And he wants to play with me. So he was, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not nice. That's all it takes. You find the center. Here, watch. Come at me, Zeke. You always go for the center. That's all it is. Nothing complicated about this. It's the mind. You're not here for anybody to invade your space. Remember what I talk about? Dignity. The dignity to understand that you own this spot on earth, and no one else is invited in there. unless you invite them in. So, that's just a little self-defense move. But again, if you do get in that situation, bam, I mean, you're just putting out that cat, man. And it's not just one shot. You know, it's boom, boom, boom. You know, and then you just go from there. Okay, have a nice day. This is Gerald Celente, and that's some of today's trends in the news.